Alhamdulillah, Mungode ma Allah. This is a day that the Lord God has made, that we should be glad and rejoice in it. Welcome to today's edition of your favorite TV program, The Black Pot, aka Kukushu. This is where we speak truth to power. This is where we dip our hands into the fire-hot blazing black pot. You know, in every African home, there must be a black pot. The black pot is where the generations are fed and made to grow. So we want our country to grow. We want our continent to grow. That is why we say it unapologetically. Speaking truth to power is our calling, and that is what we do. Welcome once again. My name is Lord ASOREBA THUNDERH. I want to say a very big thank you to TapTapSend for holding us down all this while. TapTapSend is the most convenient and affordable way to send money across the globe. Anywhere you find yourself in this world, whether you're in Australia, you're in America, you're in Italy, you are in Germany, Nigeria, Botswana, Rwanda, Cameroon, anywhere that you find yourself and you need to send money, send it via TapTapSend with the promo code BLACKRASTA, BLAKKRASTA, BLACKRASTA, BLAKKRASTA. That is the promo code. So send your money via TapTapSend with the promo code, and you're going to call us and thank us for directing you to TapTapSend. My name once again is Lord THUNDERH. Thank you to the production crew. We know that we are going to serve you nothing but the truth, and that is what we promise you. Welcome. Let's move into our first story for the day. 23 years miscarriage of justice. Miscarriage. In medical terms, whenever we say there's a miscarriage, it simply means that a woman who has taken seed, a pregnant woman, okay, loses the baby, the unborn baby. That is miscarriage. That's the simple meaning of miscarriage. And in legalese or legal terms, there is miscarriage of justice. Miscarriage of justice occurs when someone, instead of being given justice, is given otherwise. And later on, you find out that it should have been the other way around. Then we say justice has been miscarried, or there is a miscarriage of justice. Why are we talking about this story? Some years ago, somewhere in the year 2002, Ghana was given a very pleasant news. The news that made a lot of people feel safe and comfortable in their homes. That was the arrest of Ghana's notorious armed robber, Atta Ayi. Atta Ayi. At a point, if you hear the name of Atta Ayi, it gives you shivers. You hear the name of Atta Ayi and you know that, no, you are not safe. So when the police announced that it has arrested Atta Ayi, Ghana was happy. And Atta Ayi was arrested not on the issue of armed robbery. Atayi's story is something so interesting. So Atayi had engaged in a lot of robberies, and he was top on the police wanted list. And efforts to get him arrested proved futile. But one day, they say all days, every day, na chief man, one day na master. So one day, he had gone to visit his sister, and the sister's daughter misbehaved. So as he is, he decided to discipline the sister's daughter, that is his niece. So he disciplined the niece, and the niece went to report him to the police that he has assaulted her. Not that she went to report her on the case of robbery. So he was in the house when the police came, and he realized that that is his end. Though they had come for him on the charges of assault on the niece, but when they sent him to the police station, they realized that, oh, this is the notorious Atayi on our wanted list. You see how God works? So Atayi got arrested, and he was prosecuted with an accomplice. And Atayi was sentenced to about 70 years, And the accomplice was also sentenced to 35 years imprisonment. Somehow 8 years ago, so from day one, the accomplice of Atayi insisted on his innocence, and 8 years ago decided that he will appeal, though he had served some years out of the 35 years. And the appeal went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until the court decided finally and acquitted and discharged him. A very sad story. Let's go into it. Graphic Online. Wrongful conviction. Atayi's mechanic freed after serving 23 years behind bars. 23 bad years. After serving 23 years behind bars, a mechanic, Yawa Santiago, who was wrongly convicted alongside Atayi, a notorious armed robber, in 2002, is now a free man after the Court of Appeal set aside his conviction. In a judgment today, June 5th, 2025, a 3-member panel at the Court of Appeal, which had Justice Janapare A. Battels Kojo as its president, held that Ajekum, who was convicted 23 years ago, could not be linked to the many robberies carried out by Atayi. It was also the court's opinion that the prosecution failed to provide sufficient evidence to warrant conviction and sentence. The court therefore acquitted and discharged Ajekum after 8 years of legal battle through his counsel, George Bernard Shaw, to secure his freedom. Visibly elated, Ajekum has already served 23 years out of the 35 years sentence handed him by the High Court, which sentenced Atayi to 70 years and 20 years in separate cases of armed robberies. Other members of the panel were Justice Abuaje Tando and Stephen Opong. Okay, so that is Mr. Ajekum for you. So this man was wrongfully convicted to 35 years imprisonment for robbery, and he was a mechanic at that time. I remember very well. He pleaded that he is innocent, but the court could not accept that. because he did not even get legal representation. He had no lawyer when he was sent to court in 2002. So he could not defend himself. And unfortunately, he was sentenced. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy that at long last, the man is free. But the critical issue of interest to me is how prisoners or inmates are treated in this country. As someone who believes in the scriptures, I've come to know and appreciate when the scripture says, and that day the Lord will say unto you, I was hungry, you did not give me food. I was sick, you did not visit me. I was in prison, you did not visit me. And you say, oh Lord, when was that? And the Lord will tell you, because you did not do it for your brother, your sister, you did not do it for me. Now, it is the duty of every country that wants to be blessed by nature to, one, make sure that the country takes good care of children, the vulnerable, the children, takes good care of widows, takes good care of orphans, takes good care of prisoners, and takes good care of the sick. So any country that does not perform this duty well, that country suffers. Hardly will that country grow or develop. Just like how countries handle their currency, their note, the physical cash. We'll talk about that. So let's put that one in the pot for another time. So if you watching me, someone offends you and you send the person to the court and the person is jailed, it is even in your own interest, if you are a scripture believer, to visit the person who has been incarcerated. You see how interesting it is? But this is a country that does not care about the people, and to talk of inmates. Go to our prisons. The prisons are overcrowded with people who are guilty and those who are innocent but have been pronounced guilty. The prison is choked. A prison that was built for or to admit 400 people is housing about 900,000 and more. How can we progress as a country? Or you think that the prisoner's life doesn't matter? The prisoner's life matters, like your life, like my life. So the fact that someone has been incarcerated does not mean the person is a lesser human being than those of us who are walking free. Perhaps a lot of us are walking free, not because we are not sinners or not because we have not offended the laws, but because we have not been caught. That is why we walk around and we look down upon the inmates. In fact, the prison is supposed, see, if you look at the structure and the system of the prison as it is supposed to be, the prison is not for punishment. No. The prison is for correction. The prison is for one, first of all, is for safekeeping. The prison is supposed to keep the offender safe. So safe keep of the inmates. One, that is the first thing. Two, the prison is there for reformation. Reformation. Three, the prison is there for rehabilitation. So, safekeep of the inmates, reformation and rehabilitation of the same. That is what the prison is supposed to do. But can that be said about our prison? I don't know if they have increased the amount of money they use in feeding a prisoner. The last time I checked, it was 1 cedi 80 pesos for the whole day, morning, afternoon, evening, 1 cedi 80 pesos. What can you buy 1 cedi 80 pesos? And you know, when it happens like that, we put the burden on the prison officers, the wardens. Prison officers, I have a lot of friends who are prison officers. I've had the opportunity to conduct a research in a major prison. I did a research at the Sunyani Central Prison somewhere in the year 2014. Yeah, 2014, 2015, 2015, yes, 2015. And I can tell you that the kind of people you can find in the prison, you find lawyers, you find judges, you find pastors, imams, doctors, nurses, soldiers, police, name them, teachers, carpenters, masons, the kind of talents that we have in our prisons that are being wasted. Anytime I think about it, I feel so sad and so bad. I'm telling you, if you go to Sunyani, one of the plush, one of the state-of-the-art hotels, a 3-star hotel in Ghana, Elizabeth Hotel, was built by inmates. The inmates, we have architects, we have civil engineers, we have masons, painters, electricians, name them. A prisoner took a coin, you know, coin, those foreign coins. A prisoner took one. Within some few minutes, he transformed the coin into a band. Ring, wedding ring, band. I tell you the kind of people I saw in the prison. And again, not everyone in prison, not everyone who is in prison is a criminal or is as guilty as was pronounced by the court. And this case of Ajekum is a clear case. And look at the number of years it took for the truth and justice to be served. 23 bad years for him. If you were Ajekum, just imagine the kind of mental torture you go through. If you are Ajekum, I'm not sure you'll be able to forgive the judge. You'll be able to forgive the police. You'll be able to forgive the country. If you are Ajekum. 23 years. The life and the story of this gentleman is to encourage you and I never to give up. As far as you are on the right side, you will emerge eventually victorious. I've heard of people who were in prison and they could not live in the prison for a week. They died. Our prisons are not the best of place. see, I want to salute the Ghana Prison Service. Those of us who know, we know how under-resourced the Ghana Prison Service is. We know how prison officers struggle with their meager salary to even take care of prisoners or inmates who have been abandoned by their families. I know of prison officers like Chief Superintendent Nana Adeboaten, Chief Superintendent Nana Adeboaten, Kosi Adeboaten, Nana Kosi Adeboaten of the Sunyani Central Prison. When I was doing the research, he was the staff officer. Chief Superintendent Nana Adeboaten, Sunyani Central Prisons. I know people like Caesar. I know prison officers, retired, the former director of the Sunyani Central Prison, Alhaji Nahi, Alhassan Nahi. Alhaji will use his own money to buy food to feed prisoners. Alhaji will use his own network and connections to get money to make sure that the prisoners are okay. And I'll ask him, Alhaji, why do you do that? He will tell you, ASOREBA, you see, it's only when the prisoners, the inmates are at peace that we, the officers, will be at peace, because we are serving sentence with them, because we are with them in the yard. We live with them. Why are we starving our prisoners? Why are they denied quality health care? Because even those of us who are free men walking around, we are denied quality health care. Some people are free working. They are working freely. They are not in prison. They are not in jail. But they find it difficult to eat. So let's resource the prison and make sure that the prison is able to keep the inmates safe. The prison is able to reform them and rehabilitate them. You know what? If you don't create that environment and make provision, there is no way the prison will do the right thing. I'm telling you. And the people will finish serving their sentence and come out and torment us even more than they used to before they were in prison. Some people went to prison for petty theft. Oh, somebody's mobile phone was loose and unbalanced, and they went to jail. They sentenced them 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. By the time they came out as hardened criminals and moved from petty thief to armed robbers. And in the laws of Ghana, Parliament, I'm speaking to you, Parliament, I'm speaking to you, the executive. We need to change that law. Do you know that an ex-convict will not be employed by the state? Once you go to prison and you come out, state agencies will not employ you. If you believe that the prison is to reform the person has been reformed, the person has come out, and you are not employing the person, you, the government, the state, you are not employing the person. Do you expect the private one to employ that fellow? So they come out and they don't get what to do. So sometimes before, you see, and those of us that you see, so that law must be repealed. That law must be repealed. And okay, those of us who abandon our relatives when they are incarcerated, please, you are doing the nation a great disservice. That is the time we need to show them love. That is the time the state must show them love and help them reform. Other than that, the person goes into jail, and you know, I told you they are being fed of 1 CD, 80 pesos. I don't know if they have increased it. And they are not getting good food. They are not getting good health care. And the person is there. But there are some prisoners, they have money. Me, I've worked for a company before, and the CEO was in jail. And whilst he was in jail, he was still signing checks to pay us. There are some people in prison who have money. Yes, they are there. And those people with money who are bad, when they realize that an inmate is suffering, they will be benevolent towards the person. The person is, for example, someone like Atai, who is serving like 90 years. I don't know if his sentence is concurrent. Minimum 70 years. Atai is there. He knows that he's not coming out. But he has staff. He has brothers. He has colleagues. He has people who was doing the robbery with outside. He will take good care of that innocent person in the prison. Give him food. Give him all the things the person may need. And when the person is coming out, because the person has been abandoned by the family, at times you will tell the person, when you go, take this number, call this guy, meet him, they will take care of you. That is how people come out from prison and they become worse because they don't feel part of the society. Just 3 days ago, yes, 3 days ago, when I got to the office, the security man told me, oh, ASOREBA, please, this man here, I want you to listen to his story. So I decided to engage the guy. And he told me that he is an ex-convict. He has finished serving his sentence. But there are a lot of issues he wants to bring out so that the public will know. And the guy was so passionate about it. And I told him, my brother, these things you are saying, I know them. Some of our leaders, most of them, they are aware. We've had people gone to prison and they come back, they start advocating, talking about the welfare of prisoners, and later they keep quiet. Kakase went there. When he came out, he started doing something. Now the energy has gone down. Shatawale Medical, they went there. When they came out, the energy has gone down. Chachuchikata went there. I'm telling you, the prison can be anybody's home at any time. Anybody's home. I watched a video just this morning. INTERCEPTS had gone to the prison to launch some football for inmates. And he met his friend. His friend, according to him, he calls him Alhaji. Alhaji used to play football with these Black Stars players. He was, one of the top players in Wahala. And according to INTERCEPTS, when he established or founded Wahala All Stars, he was the one who was the first chairman for the team. He said the man had gone to his site, to his site, and when the man got there, others had encroached, and there was some confrontation, and the man had his pop action gun, and he decided to give a warning shot to scare those people. But instead of pointing the gun to the sky, he decided to give the warning shot, bury the bullet in the belly of the earth. So he shot, fire! And, there's a technical word for it. The flakes, went and hit someone who was not at the immediate scene. 2 people at somewhere and killed them. And the man is in jail. The man is in jail. So the prison can be anybody's home at any time. That is why we need to ensure that it is made a habitable place. Have you thought about the inmates who are female? They menstruate. Where do they get their sanitary pads from? It will take you and I. So our little donations that we make to the prisons is what is keeping them. And I'm telling you, if we don't take it, the guy told me that, ASOREBA, if we don't pay attention to inmates, the kind of things they are planning there, things will get out of hand because they think that the state has not been fair with them. So please, let's make the prison a better place that can reform, rehabilitate, and keep inmates safe. If you go to Sunyani, there's a guy there. is a person with physical disability. He was one of the people I interviewed when I was doing my research at the Central Prison. He had just come out of the prison and he had a shop where he sews uniform for the military, the police, the prisons, the security agencies. And he learned the sewing in the prison. And he came out and is a better person. So if you can do that, it will help us. So, Mr. Jekum, we thank God for your life. And I know that there will be some restitution. The state will have to compensate him and make his life better. We'll put it down here and we'll move quickly for our quote of the day. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukusho Nimu.
Blackpot. Kukusho.
Yes, welcome back. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukusho. This is where we speak truth to power. Yes, that was a very beautiful quote. That's an African proverb from Ethiopia. And it says that it's not every scream at night from a woman is a call for help. Some of the screams are just to let you know that they are in the second heavens. You know, some of them when they are enjoying the okune, you know the okune? Yeah, it puts them in some good mood and they, oh God, oh geez. Hey, come on, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's not every scream that is calling for help. Some is calling for more power, more trusting, you know what I mean? Trust and obey. There's no other way to be happy. All right. So keep your comments coming. We're going to read them. Put your comments there if you're watching us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on X, TikTok, wherever you are watching us from. Just, you know, put your comments there. Let us know what you think about the stories we are discussing so far. And we're going to read your comments. It's very, very important to us. Remember, if you need to send money from any part of the world, send it via Tap Send. Tap Send is very, very affordable. In fact, it's amazing. The rates are amazing. So send the money via Tap Send. Tap Send. With the promo code Black Rasta. BLAKKRASTA. Black Rasta is the promo code for you. All right, let's zoom in into our second story. And our second story says Ghana scholarship Wahala. Ghana scholarship Wahala. Let's go into the story quickly. Let's go into the story quickly. Ghana scholarship Wahala. Scholarship. Over 50 Ghanaian government scholars stranded in UK over unpaid fees. This is what the spokesperson is saying. So now, I will even go deeper into this one. So let's show the various headlines. I want you to know why the Ghana scholarship is a big wahala. So you see, 3 news. Ghana students on scholarship demand stipend arrears from government. This is 16th August 2023. Graphic Online. About 2,000 Ghanaian foreign students stranded. This is February 2022, and this is Graphic Online. Manjo Online. Some scholarship students abroad have been locked out of their university system. This one is February 2025. And then Radio Universe. Educational rights of students are at stake. MOOCs on unpaid stipends and fees. This one is December 2023. The Ghana Scholarship Secretariat, a looming crisis for Ghanaian students. This one is 2024. Male students, this is the most interesting one. Male students sell sperms and females engage in prostitution to make ends meet. This is 2024. Ghanaian students abroad petition President Mahama for urgent financial assistance. Okay, all right. So if you look at all these, headlines, it will tell you that the scholarship secretariat or the scholarship that the Republic of Ghana offers to its citizens, in a way, has a lot of lapses that must be looked at. Seriously. First of all, even the kind of people that are giving the scholarship. It has become clear on quite a number of occasions whereby people who are amongst the elites, people who are well-to-do, are given scholarships. MPs, ministers, top politicians, children of rich men and women, given scholarships. While the ordinary poor person who needs the scholarship most is denied that opportunity. So we've had issues with the awarding process of the scholarship. And secondly, from where we sit and the work we do, we've on a number of occasions have received phone calls from stranded students, Ghanaian students abroad. Last year, last 2 years, last 3 years, they call us. So I ask myself, why do you give them scholarship when you don't have the means to fund it? You don't have to give them scholarship. And one thing that I don't even understand is that the state, Ghana, as a country, will give scholarship to someone to go and study, to go and study political science in London, UK. Give scholarship to someone to go and study accounting in Canada. These courses are offered in Ghanaian universities. Courses that one can undertake right here in Ghana. You pay a lot of pounds, a lot of euro, a lot of dollars as fees for the person to study outside the country. I don't get it. I don't understand it. The £9,000 that you are supposed to pay for a student in UK can take care of about 9 students in Ghana to offer the same course. So the course that they are studying, most of them, if it is medicine, is here. If you are sponsoring people to go outside the country to go and do courses that are novel, courses that are relatively new, they are not taught in our universities, it makes a lot of sense. But to send them abroad to go and you pay and study courses that they can study right here in Ghana, and you pay so much as fees, and you are struggling to pay, and you are making them stranded. That is what I don't understand. So we need to overhaul, we need to reset the scholarship regime in Ghana. Me, if I get scholarship, I will take the scholarship because I don't have money. So if I want to study, if I want to further my education, I'll apply for scholarship. And if I meet the requirement and I'm offered the scholarship, I'm attending a school in Ghana here, not in Europe or America. No. I'm not after government of Ghana scholarship to go and study a course in US or Canada. No. And look at the sad story that was published on 3 News. ladies engaging in prostitution and guys selling their sperms. I'm sure even some of the guys were also engaging in prostitution. So, as a country, we need to take firm decisions on important things, such as scholarship. I am of the view that those courses that can be learned here, that can be taken here in Ghana, we should not pay those astronomical school fees in Europe, America, Asia, and elsewhere. It's too much a burden on the country. Now, just for those who studied in London earlier, according to the registrar of the Scholarship Secretariat, those who studied in London and have completed, those who studied in UK and have completed their course, their study alone, they owe them stipend to the tune of how many millions pounds? How many pounds are we talking about? Several thousands of pounds. Let me check it. You know, according to the registrar of the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat, those people have completed school, but they owe them, and the people are demanding for those stipends that were not paid while they were studying. And meanwhile, they decided not to return to Ghana. That is one painful thing. A lot of the people we give scholarship to go and study abroad, they refuse to return to the country. After we funding their education, they decide to stay there in their host country and work, use the knowledge they have acquired to serve the host country rather than coming back to Ghana. So who is benefiting and who is losing? Some of them have moved even their wives and their children to stay with them in Europe, and they are still on the neck of the government to pay those arrears. So according to the registrar of the Scholarship Secretariat, they are not going to pay. They are not going to pay those arrears. And his words, he says, "Kilentia." So omuntia. And I am shocked how the people still got the guts, okay, to demand. You, the state sponsored you to go and study. You have completed the course. You decided not to return to Ghana. You are living in UK. You have even moved your country, your family there. And you are still on the neck of the country to pay those arrears. I mean, how? What kind of life is that? What kind of selfishness is that? But I don't blame those who don't want to return, because there are people that I completed university with several years ago who are still struggling to get a meaningful employment. This is Ghana, where we have the Unemployed Graduate Association. This is Ghana. So why would the person come back? You understand? So please, let's create opportunities for our graduates to work. Let's create opportunities for them. Why do you have your graduates? Someone who completes University of Ghana, KNUST, land economy, architecture, complete the course, first class, second class, and make sure at all costs is able to travel to Europe and go and do menial job, go and do security, go and do cleaning. You see, the high quality labor, okay, that you have in your country, they are traveling outside to go and do jobs that the ordinary person, the unschooled, the uneducated is supposed to do. That is why they are far advancing, because the one who is cleaning the gutter, the one who is sweeping the street in Europe is a graduate from Ghana. Is a graduate from Africa. See the level of, knowledge that person has. Quality labor, doing, bogus job. Meanwhile, you have need for them. So please, I agree. But going forward, resetting the scholarship regime in Ghana, I suggest that let's keep them in Ghana. Give them the scholarship. Let them study in Ghana rather than paying high fees outside the country. And it gets to a point that the stipends don't go and they intend, take us on. So according to Alex Kwaku Asafoje, he told UTV that unpaid stipends for those who have completed school alone is 13 million pounds. 13 million pounds. It is small money. Do you know what 13 million pounds can do? Do you know that the number of factories, the number of businesses that 13 million pounds can establish to employ our graduates? And the churches. I want to appeal to the churches. I beg you, the religious bodies. You now have the capital. You have money. Oh yes, I know some churches that will buy brand new Land Cruisers V8 for their apostles. Every year they buy. Hey, the church building, they'll break here and fix, they are spending so much. And there are people in the church who are suffering. Churches decided to support the education system in Ghana and they set up schools. I went to a school that was built by a church. The churches have contributed creditably to the education in Ghana. How are they contributing to employment? You are creating, you are bringing out graduates who are not getting jobs. So I entreat the churches to start establishing businesses. I've said it and I will repeat it here, that the one district, one factory that Nana Akufo-Addo and Baumia spoke about and couldn't do. The Church of Pentecost can do one district, one factory. The Methodist Church of Ghana can do one district, one factory. The Catholic Church can do one district, one factory. Name them, Assemblies of God, name them, the churches. They can establish factories. Just imagine Pentecost having a factory that produces diaper. Just imagine the Catholic Church having a factory that produces shoes. They will be in business. So stop establishing more schools. I beg you. And let's start establishing businesses for the people to get jobs to do. They are still in the church praying and fasting, getting ulcer because they are praying to get jobs. So, Asafoje, bravo. And make sure that you do an audit. Do an audit of the scholarship that have been awarded. And let's see those we need to take out, those we need to expunge from the list, and those we need to take care of. But please, let's stop the Aboche school, the school fees be too much. Let them school in Ghana. Okay, the courses that can be offered. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Simplicity. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunumu. This is where we speak truth to power. We go for the brain teaser. If you know the answer to the question, just put it there. Let's have your comments on the issues we have discussed so far. We will be right back.
Blackpot, Kokusho.
Welcome back. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunumu. This is where we speak truth to power, and we speak it unapologetically. So we're going to delve into the few messages that we have, and then we'll let you know what others are saying with regards to the issues being discussed on this show. This is the Black Pot. Remember to keep your comments coming. We're going to read them. Mark Romeo Ofori. My regards, Lord. Atekamo Nana Romeo. Conscious Agbamenu Ahosu. A very unfortunate story. My question is now that he is found not guilty, are they going to compensate him? Oh my God, this is a sad. This is sad for him and his family. To God be the glory. May Jah fight for us always. Mr. Tender, bless up. A special greetings to my one and only Guru Black Rasta. Love every time. And you know, according to Ajekum, when he was being incarcerated, his daughter was just 2 months old. The wife had just given birth, fresh 2 months, and he was sent to jail. And he's been in jail for 23 bad years, and is now out by the grace of God. You see, so as for the prison there, it is in our own interest to make it a good place. So let's move quickly into our final story for the day. Police intercept cash. Kashaba or Kashaba. Let's enter into the story. This is a press release from the Ghana Police Service. It was issued on 4 June 2025. Police intercept large sum of Ghanaian currency in a commercial vehicle. The regional commander has on 3 June 2025 at about 14:45 hours upon information intercepted a Ford transit bus loaded with 68 fertilizer bags containing 1 CD notes and coins totaling about 1 cedis at Japon, Snapcheck, en route to Kumasi in Ashanti region. The driver of the vehicle, suspect Edward Ansah, upon interrogation, told the police he was engaged by a certain man in Kumasi to convey the currency notes and coins from Ho in the Volta region to him in Kumasi. The suspect is in custody, assisting police investigation. The public will be updated on the outcome of the investigation. Sika signed DSP Felix Danku, Public Affairs Unit, Volta region. Yes, well done, Ghana Police Service, for intercepting this 7 years ago. Yes, about 7 years ago. A friend of mine told me that most of the coins, most of the CD coins that we have in the country are fake. Who checks a fake coin? Who checks it? Who checks it? If I give you 2 CD coin, you won't bother. It is only the notes that we are so much concerned. You know, when it comes to suspicions of counterfeits. But the coins, who cares? I'm asking, have you checked? Did it ever occur to you that a coin, can be fake? That is where people have been shopping from. That is the business of some people. They are too smart that they decided not to be printing fake 200 CD notes, fake 100 CD notes, fake 10 CD notes, but rather fake 1 CD coin, fake 2 CD coin. And just check the tune. 1 million, over 1 million CDs. So 1 million CDs. The police have not confirmed, whether what they have intercepted is fake. So they are here to let us know. But from my information from the past, people are engaging in the printing of fake coins. Fake coins. And this is how they even, integrate it or wash it in the system. We don't check. So those people that do the change, coins change, the trotro mate will give them 50 cedis, they'll give them coins. They give some of their coins to them to work. And they also give some of them to the game centers, the console games, where you put in the coin and kukro, those people. And most of those console games, you find it in the ASOREBA, the pub. Most of them are owned by foreigners, Chinese. So that is where they spend the money. And they come into the system. Who checks coins? It's good. So I want the police to enter deep into it and let us know the full details. And if you see something, say something. If you see something bad, report it. If you see something good, encourage it. This is how we can make our country a better place for all of us. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunimu. This is where we speak truth to power. Do business with Black Empire Media. Call us on 02444 99461. 02444 99461. Call us and let's do business. If you want to send money, I encourage you to send it via tap send with the promo code BLAKKRASTA Black Rasta. My name is Lord ASOREBA Thunder. This is where we draw down the curtain on today's edition of the Black Pot. God willing, tomorrow we will not be available to bring you the broadcast. So bear with us. But we are coming back on Monday with a renewed energy, more vim, hotter than the hottest place you can ever imagine. This is a Black Pot. Shalom.